It's all about Frank.
Hello and welcome to another introspective, insightful episode of It's All About Frank, where we learn about Frank Five and all his top likes, his top dislikes. Anything you want to know about Frank, this is the show to listen to. And if you feel like maybe he's not being completely forthright and truthful, we have Mrs. Five here. Hello, Mrs. Five. You're here to debunk any of the BS that Frank says.
Yes, I am.
All right.
I'm
I love
ready.
it. I love
You're
it.
ready.
Also in the wings, we have Walt, of course.
Hello, Merry Christmas. This is the Christmas episode of It's All About Frank.
Is it really? Well, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes.
It's,
All right.
all the categories
Also,
are.
Ho,
happy
ho.
Hanukkah, everything, all of it.
Yeah,
And of course, it would never be complete without Gidim. People are like, if Gidim's not there, I'm not listening.
I've seen that on Reddit constantly.
Yeah, a lot of people demand Gidim's presence.
How you stankin'?
God.
So today, what are we looking at, Walt?
all Christmas categories of It's All About Frank.
Okay.
Top 5 lists.
All right.
I think we just kick it off, get right into it
Yeah.
with probably maybe the most controversial list that's going to be spoken about or discussed today. Top 5 things every husband really wants for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
This could cause a lot of issues on the way home.
I love that we always do this like on a Sunday so that afterwards there's like a 4-hour drive home immediately after we do this. But I don't think mine are going to be that bad.
No, not too controversial.
I don't think so. Well, maybe 3 or 4 of them might be out of the 5.
Only.
The ones where you directly named other women.
Yeah, exactly. In order of importance, the least important first. I think every husband would like money.
Really?
Money?
Yeah, money. Don't you think?
From whom? From
Well, I would assume these are coming from other
Santa?
Santa or your
Yeah.
wife, right? Or your significant other? Or is this from anybody?
I
Because that'll be some of these are going to be weird if these are from somebody else.
I think in my mind, I saw this list being compiled in a world where, like, you can ask for anything for Christmas.
Sky's the limit.
What's a husband really want? At the end of the day, what would make him the most happy at the end of the day? And I guess money is,
Money,
is a
absolutely.
pretty good answer. I didn't think you would put money down.
Yeah.
But on Christmas morning, you get up and there's a nice wrapped gift, and Deb hands it to you, and inside is $100. Wouldn't you
How
be
great
like,
would that be?
That'd be so weird.
Yeah, because it feels like it was like, well,
You're just giving me what I
yeah,
already
good
had
money,
anyway.
There's really no.
I actually think he wouldn't like that because then he'd be like, I'm going to lose this. What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah, I just wouldn't think money, but I get it. I understand I understand your POV here. I
Yeah.
feel like I get where you're coming from. Money, I think you're thinking more in terms of maybe a ginormous amount of money, like a 10 grand check out of nowhere. You're thinking.
I love that you think that about me. I know I would have been happy with like $50. If somebody gave me, we go through this a lot with gifts. Like whenever we're ready to buy Christmas gifts or something, I'm always like, let's just give the people cash. And
Yes,
Mary
yes.
is like, no,
It's
no.
lazy though.
Yes, but that's what everybody wants.
I know. You're right though, but it also it reeks of like I don't want to give you any thought. I can't
I
be
need to-
bothered giving you any thought. Here's just money. The easiest possible thing I can do is give you money. No, the only thing easier is to give you nothing.
Yeah.
So, all right, so I
I
can change your
consider
gift.
myself to not be a very good gift giver. I'm not creative when it comes to gifts. I'm not great. And you know what I give? Money and
Money,
gift
yeah.
cards. Yep.
And why is that?
Because I can't figure
It's
out what
easy,
people
right?
want. It's easy. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't have
I
to
get
put any thought into it.
Yeah.
And I know people will want it,
Yes.
but it's easy.
And you don't
Yeah.
have to try to top the previous gift you gave them.
Yes, you do. If you gave him 50 last year, what do you
No, you still give them 50. But
Inflation.
No.
got?
Inflation's not that much.
This is a man who won't tip.
Yeah,
He's really going to like keep track of how much money he's doling out every
Yes.
season.
I could see that.
Well, see,
Him.
you could even give an extra $5 if you give someone 50 last year. You wouldn't give them an extra
If there was a
$55.
$55 bill, then yes, I would give them a $55 bill. But I'm constrained by you want to give them one nice looking. You go to the bank. Give me your best bill.
Do you do that when do you at least do that? Do you go and get nice
it's
crisp
whatever's in my
bills?
pocket. Like, I'm like, if somebody's getting $50, here's 2 20s and a 10 or 2 20s and a
Like
2
I gave
5s
someone a wedding gift of $2 bills, and it took 4 different trips to the bank.
to get the $4.
No, to get the 4 different trips to the bank, getting $2 bills in order to get the right amount of crisp, clean $2 bills.
Yeah, so you are willing to give, like, say it's somebody you care about, like a dirty, wrinkled, like pen, like so maybe someone drew a mustache on whoever's on the president that's on the $50
I mean, if somebody
bill.
drew like a big cock or something on it, I wouldn't give it. But
Just want to let you know, I didn't draw that copy.
Alexander Hamilton has lipstick on.
yeah, but
I like that's where you draw the line, though, is the cock.
yeah, that's
Like,
it.
Like, look, I've got a little bit.
I got a
class.
little dignity, not much, but a little bit. It all
And
spends the same.
now, Mrs. Five,
Yeah.
Mrs. Five, does this change your shopping for Frank this year? Or are you just like, all right, I'll just give him, just
Go
go
right
into his
in my-
wallet,
go in my
take a
wallet, give me my
$50 bill
own
out,
money.
and give it to him.
I'll just pick out the best 50 in there.
Yeah, good luck.
Gift cards are a scam by the industry.
Whatever.
They want you to not spend all that money and leave a little bit on the card, and then it expires, and then it just goes back into their bankroll, their bank accounts.
Yeah.
And like, oh, let me get a Visa gift card. Well, that costs $4 extra because it's a Visa gift card.
Please don't interrupt because I want to tell Brian something. So was it the last time you guys were down, or was it the previous time you guys were down, the Fives? They found out that the gifts that they were giving Gidim, they were giving him gift cards.
Oh yeah, it was the last time down. I'm still
And-
pissed off.
And they found out that Gidim, much like all his gifts and mail, just goes into a giant pile
It's not giant.
and he doesn't open them. So
Really?
all the gift cards that he knows are in there are depreciating and will eventually go to zero. And for some reason, he won't open them or spend or utilize the gifts that they gave him. The Fives were absolutely beside themselves.
Really?
Yes.
They could not be consoled
Ballistic. Oh.
until I told them. I was like, okay, but this is proof positive. We're dealing with a mentally ill man. I said,
Right.
Everybody who's like,
Yeah.
he's not, he doesn't have issues. He doesn't have a condition. I was like, well, I present to you the man who knows he has gift cards and won't spend them and is mad that it's a scam, but won't take the effort to
Yeah.
fucking make sure he gets every penny off those gift
I was
cards.
just about to say he's contributing to the very problem that he was just complaining about.
I didn't know there was gift cards in there.
Oh,
Oh,
bullshit.
bullshit! I told you last time
you
you
were
were
like,
here.
you were like,
did.
what if there was a gift card in there?
No, we said
He's like,
it.
I don't remember what I sent you, but what if there was a gift
I
card in
think
there?
Go
we
get
said
it.
it
Go
was-
get it.
yeah,
I'll open
go
it right
get
now.
Go open it.
No, he won't.
He won't open it.
He
Come
won't
on.
open it.
So you get a card from, so even if there wasn't a gift card in it, you still don't want to see the sentiments and you can't bring yourself to open an envelope?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
He
Yeah.
did this to me. He
Yeah.
says, well, I
Without
know it was,
hesitation.
he goes, I know it was from you because I see it on the return address. So it's like, well, then I don't even have to send a card or anything, just an envelope with my
envelope,
return
yeah.
address on it, and that's good enough.
If I cannot describe to you the look of the anger on Mrs. Five's face,
Really?
and she was so angry at him, and I was just like, "You've got to understand that, like, it is a mental condition. It's not. It's just that's just the way it is." She goes,
Right.
"Yes, but I literally just threw away money." And I go, "I know."
Yeah, stop doing it.
Yeah, and,
Don't do it
I
anymore.
have like this. I'm like completely zen about it because I don't give a fuck about anything he does anymore. It doesn't bother me, and I try to just spread the you can't let this bother you because if you do,
Yeah.
you'll drive yourself crazy.
Just consider it a lesson learned and move on. No
She
more
said, she
cards.
goes, if we do it again, she goes, we're just going to put it in a bag or just hand it to him.
No,
No
don't
bag.
sealed.
nothing.
She
No,
goes,
babe, we're just handing it
He's-
to
Just give it to
no,
him.
Don't
No.
even, he doesn't deserve a present any longer.
Oh.
Well, that's
He really
not very Christmassy.
It's not.
Well, I'm not going to give them a present either.
Like the bottle of wine?
Yeah.
I tell him all the time, I think he's also wasting his money on the yearly bottle of wines that he gives everybody. I don't
Mhm.
think they're going to any significant use.
You think once people get them, they're like, well, I guess I got a bottle of wine. It's just going to sit around.
Or worse.
Regift it.
Or it's
Or
it
the trash.
meets a
I have-
fate. Hold on, it meets a fate worse than the Frank's gift cards that are going
Right.
unused. I think they're in a landfill, a bottle dump somewhere in upstate New York.
No, we drank ours actually.
Oh, you did? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Well,
Then
Mary
I-
did.
then
I
take
don't, I
it
don't
back
drink
then.
really. Yeah,
Then
she
it did
drank.
go to.
I
I'm
don't care.
wrong.
I don't care if someone regifts it.
Okay.
You know,
As
that's
long as it
and
gets
that's
used
the
out of
attitude
it.
you got to
Yeah.
have, Mrs. Five. You don't care if he doesn't open his gift card or uses it.
Yeah, I guess. But he doesn't even know what it is.
But please don't waste any more money on a gift card for Get 'em. Don't do it.
I'm gonna go out there right now and dig through that pile.
Oh,
That'll even be worse. They'll send him into a fucking tizzy that like he
I
may
know.
not recover for weeks from if somebody touches his pile.
This year, just the if we just gave you the gift card, not in an envelope or anything, just like, hey, here's a Harbor Freight or here's a Target card, you would take
He
it.
might not use
Yeah.
it.
That you would use.
Yeah.
And you would use it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
It's
redeem
the
yourself.
mere opening of
Of
the
the
envelope.
envelope. Okay, yeah, I get that.
That's weird. I mean, it's beyond weird.
Well, again,
Maybe ask Eric about it later.
Yeah, I will. I'll ask him.
I would love to get an expert's, a medical man's opinion on what condition this person. There is a condition for anybody who's questioning. Is there a condition? I don't know what more proof there has to be put out there.
I mean, besides the actual doctor's diagnosis, that
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of speculation that it's all sham, that it's an act, and you try to
Yeah,
be
this is
quirky.
work.
well, that was perpetrated by a man who wanted to.
There's it's online too. It's not. It's
that was influenced by that person.
all right
There's a one-man campaign to prove that Get 'em is not
on the spectrum.
on the spectrum.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. He insisted I wasn't.
Okay.
And I went online and got some, diagnosis, and I went to two
And
different
that alone wasn't enough to convince somebody.
I went to two different psychologists and was treated for it.
But it's been a long time though since you've seen the psychologist, right?
It doesn't mean the condition goes away.
Yeah, maybe it gets better with age.
Yeah. Even if he does, even if he,
You know what? I'm not going to say you're wrong because I am a lot better than I was when I was a child. Like I was a horrible, horrible, horrible asshole to a child.
Now you're just horrible.
I'm still not.
Just one horrible asshole. Not horrible, horrible, horrible.
Yeah.
Just horrible asshole. So you're getting better.
Yes.
I've seen the improvement. All right, Frank, number 4.
Number 4 for me personally would be to get out of a family function. Here's a gift.
That's what every husband wants for Christmas, to get out of a family function.
Sure. So like I could either go to like dinner at Mary's family's house, or don't worry about, go to the hockey game, or go do this instead. Right? Wouldn't that be better? And then there's no guilt.
When you
Notice
first
I used the hockey example.
when you first said it kind of felt like a little gross, but now when you use hockey in terms of
There
like,
you go. I know your audience.
would I rather see the hockey game or go to a family function? Absolutely, I'd rather go see the hockey game. So yeah, you
So
won
it's like
me
a get
over.
out of jail free card.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
now, does Mary's family know that, like, maybe not a dislike of them, but just like a complete almost apathy towards them in terms of like spending time?
I don't know. What do you think?
How do they like? Do they like you?
I don't know if they even acknowledge me, because a lot of times when we have functions, I'll go in the other room.
Yeah.
And I
Mhm.
sit there and I'm on my phone or I'm on the TV or something, watching
But
TV.
he's the same way with his family too, though. He doesn't want to go there either.
Oh,
The only time I socialize is
Yeah.
when I'm down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He does seem very
yeah.
social around here,
Oh
right?
yeah, he's a social butterfly.
Well, I
like
all you guys,
fluttering
that's why.
around.
I guess when he's a couple zip codes away, he's more
Yeah.
social.
All right. What is? Are you surprised by any of these choices yet,
No,
Mrs.
not
Fine?
yet.
Not
Not yet.
yet. Well,
Okay.
you will be. Wait to number 1. Number 3 for me, oh shit, quiet. Like just, go somewhere else. I just want some quiet by myself, some quiet time.
So you're saying you want to be left alone?
I want to be left alone. Merry Christmas.
He tries to soften it so much. With like, I just want some quiet, some
Right.
serenity.
I need some
I wanna
Frank
paint.
time.
I want to read. No, I just want to quiet. There's literally times that she's coming home and I hear the door open. I'm like,
And I'm the
walks
same
right
way.
in, and it's
Yeah.
immediately about work, and I'm like, oh.
Do you know what Katie did today?
Follows me into the bathroom. I'm taking a piss, and she's still standing there telling me about work.
Now, Mrs. Five, would you consider going online and finding a coupon, one of these cutesy fake coupons that wives can like one free 2-hour block of quiet time?
I would love it.
I don't even need to
That's a
coupon.
gift for you, right?
Exactly, and it does more than 2 hours. Definitely, a whole day.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Now, Frank, have you ever tried like sensory deprivation?
No, what is that?
That's
The ultimate alone time.
Yeah. It's this tank that's filled with Epsom salt water, and you float in it, and they
Oh,
then they
yeah.
lock you in.
Like Minority Report, like those
Like-
aliens.
Yeah, but no, you're completely in the dark. It's completely dark, completely silent, and you're just floating in body temperature water.
But it's not the ambient noises that bother me.